Guys, good morning. This is Life Issue. This is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please help us hit the red button so you can get a news or the video once we upload it. All right, in this channel we'll talk about family issue, parenting, life, anything that has to do with relationship and marriages. This morning I want to talk about this video that's gone viral. Yeah, it's gone viral and people are talking about it, and when I watched the video I felt like I need to talk about this because I live in the UK and I've seen a lot of people's comment on this. You know, they always talk about UK girls, UK women, UK marriages. And I'm like, yeah, another sheep, crying wolf. So yeah, come after us again. But after I watched the video and after I followed up on people's comments and they all that information about the story, I felt like, you know what, I need to talk about this so that people can actually have a view of what could happen or what couldn't happen in the UK. If you haven't seen this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be playing this video for you and I'll be stopping in between to talk about what he has said, why I think this has happened, and why it is not really true, or the situation that it could be, or why it cannot really happen in UK. All right, so let's listen to this man talk. All right, just listen while I play this. I have it on the other side. Just watch this.
Yeah, today is 14 October 2020. Yeah, the day that my wife she tried to make a domestic violence on me, and she's been doing this for a long time, like a slave at home. So I called police. She too called police, but later police realized that she's lying. So and the police asked me to pack all my stuff. Now I'm waiting for.
Okay, so from what he said, yeah, the wife called police and he called the police. And when the police got to the house, the police realized that she was lying. I live in the UK and I know that, yeah, women can, there's this domestic violence issue going on, where the man abused the woman or the woman can abuse. It's not gender specific. A woman can abuse a man. And I know that the UK police are taking this very serious. Okay. Now, you are married. The police, appeared. They came for duty in your house and they must have been told prior things that's been happening or everything that has happened in the house. Do you understand? And the police actually thinks that she is at fault, but the police asks you to pack out. I mean, hey, there's something wrong with this story. To be frank with you, I don't think is normal. He must have gone deeper than what this man is telling us. I mean, a police can just, answer call in my house for my wife talking and, being, violent with her voice and then ask me to pack out. Now, another question, when I was talking to my husband about this, I'll ask him a question. If that house belongs to this man, if that house is co-owned by him and the wife, now, I'll tell you guys about this word. When I say the wife in quotes. Now, if this house is owned by this man and the wife, yeah, the police, listen, UK police will not ask him to pack out because it is his home. Rather, they'll look for a way to either separate them in that house or put a demarcation because it's his home. He cannot go homeless in his own house. So, the part of the story that this man is not telling us that house belongs to the said woman. He's paying mortgage. Maybe that's an agreement. You live in my house, you pay mortgage. Okay? So, or you move in and you start paying the bill. I mean, in the UK, if it's a good marriage, the man and the woman shares, the bills. Okay? If it's an arranged marriage, if this man has gone into this marriage for paper, from the way he's sounding, that's what I can see. If this man has gone into the marriage for paper, he has deceived this woman and gotten married to her, doing the court wedding and everything because of paper, and he has another wife outside, and the woman finds out, of course the woman will be angry. Of course, when the police come, they will ask him to pack out. And let's listen to what he has to say, because he said a lot. But when you listen to what he's saying, you will pick out what is going on. Now listen to him talk about this. Let's go on.
The cab to come, so with no destination at the moment. So I'm taking all this stuff to my working place first, because I just finished work this morning. I haven't slept. She started again, and to avoid any problem, to avoid any criminal problem. So that's why. So police, just left now. So this is the
Okay. This man sounds like someone who doesn't have his paper. First of all, if you are a UK citizen and you are kicked out of your house, which you can't even be kicked out of your own house, okay? But if you are, it's a legal case. It's a court case for you guys to be separated, divorced. They can ask you to move out for some time for the woman to calm down. But for you to say that you are homeless, you don't have anywhere to go, it means he doesn't have his paper. This marriage must have been that the man is trying to get his paper to this woman. Because if you're a UK citizen and you have your right of stay, you cannot be homeless as a married person or someone with a child. The council will take care of you. Now, I know we have COVID and some councils are not working. I get that. But because the police has been called in, the police actually will make sure that this man is found somewhere, even if it's a shelter, even if he's in shelter. But because he cannot recourse to any public fund, that is why the woman says move out. He has to move out because it's a woman's house, and the police can't really help him because there's nothing they can do. He can't recourse to any public fund, and he's an old man. He's really an old man. Okay, he's no longer young. I don't know how long he's been in the UK for him not to have gotten his paper by now. But this is a dicey situation. Now, from what the man, I can see a little bit of hope in his voice. Let me tell you why there's a little bit of hope. This man has been sent out by his wife, and already there is a file of domestic violence, in the police. What this man's lawyer will do, of course, the man will not be sent back home. Of course, the man will get his paper because already he has already started the process of, getting his legal state. Now, you could hear him talking about how the woman always abused him, how the woman is always threatening him that he's going to, get him, have a criminal record. You don't have a criminal record unless you have physically abused that woman, beaten her up, done something that will implicate you. Verbal, two of you having a wife fight is really not, it is a verbal abuse, and I get that, but it will not give you a criminal record. It's an abuse, but it's not a criminal case. It's a domestic abuse. And as long as you have gone to the extent of beating, unless you have gone to the extent of beating her up and inflicting, wound on her, then of course your criminal record will be affected. But a woman shouting at you and talking, how does that have anything to do with criminal record? And unless you are afraid of your paper, which is in Home Office, and you don't want any problem, that is why you are talking about this. But I see a man who needs a woman who has gone into a marriage because he wants to get his paper, which is normal, which I'm not being against him for that. People do things in the Western world to get normalized. A lot of things happen. People take a lot of shit from women, but even women take a lot of shit from men. Some women are made to sleep with people. Some women are made to do a lot of things. The same thing with men. They give you the condition, you have to abide with it. Now, this man knows if he's been told to wash plates now, if he's been told to, it is a contract. You get shit from, to get pepper in Obodo Yibo is not an easy job. And I keep saying it to people. It's not an easy job. You have to swallow your pride. Sometimes you will even be called in the dead of night to do certain things that you would normally not do. And remember, he's an African man. African men don't understand the fact that when they come to the UK or in the Western world, it is not business as usual. You don't treat women in the Western world the way you treat women in Nigeria, and it is a paradigm shift. They don't get it. To them, it's like, oh my God. And when they start doing this, I am a man, I'm a man, it backfires on them, especially when they are looking for their paper. Let's continue listening to this man. He has a lot to say.
So this is all my stuff. And this is our house. This is our house, 21 Second Avenue. 21 Second Avenue, So, yeah. So, today is the 14th, October 2020, that I left this place now because of her violence towards me for a long time, because of my status. with her. She always says she will implicate me, she will put me in prison, she will make me lose my license, blah blah, all the time. Blah blah.
You see, I told you guys that this man doesn't have his paper, his status. This marriage might have been an arranged marriage. When I heard the news, when I was watching it, that's the first thing I said to my husband. This man is in bondage. This man actually went into an arranged marriage. And let me tell you something. When you go into an arranged marriage, you just take the shit, okay? It's an arranged marriage. You just have to take the shit for the 5 years till your paper comes out. It is what it is. Now, I don't know what has happened or what he's doing. Maybe the woman finds out that he has another wife. I don't know. I don't have the background story. But I will tell you guys what we know after he's finished talking. But from what he can say now, you can now know that really this marriage is an arranged marriage, okay? This marriage was based on the fact that this man wanted to get his status, settled. And the woman has been threatening him. I mean, that's what happens, okay? If the woman is the one calling the shots, about to give you paper, you take shit. This is how it is in the Western world. For you guys out there in Africa, you want to come to Obodo Yibo and you want to normalize. There are so many ways to get normalized, but if you're thinking about using marriage to get normalized, let me tell you something. Sometimes you get shit out of it. And when I mean shit, okay? So just have an open mind, because if you carry African mentality to Obodo Yibo, it will not work. It doesn't work. Let's continue.
Slapping, wherever, many abuse, like a slave in the house. I can't bring any friends in. And I'm paying the mortgage money for her every month. So upon I clean all the house, everything. But this woman, I don't know whether she have a mental trouble. I don't know. I don't know what I do for her, but I'm happy that the police take me out, because I'm trying this thing for a long time, to be hurt from this house. But I can't do it by myself without the police. So I thank God that police came. So I'm free. I'm free. You see me? See, I haven't slept. I finished work this morning, 7. I got my around 8:30. So until now, I haven't slept.
What this man has finally established is that the woman is violent or the woman is abusive, and he has a police record for that. So he's going to take this to his lawyer, and the lawyer is going to file for him under domestic marriage breakdown of marriage under domestic violence. So it will not affect his paper. So if this man had already planned to leave this woman, he couldn't have gone without this thing happening and without a police record. So it's really complicated. I know you guys don't understand what's going on here, but the way the system works here, you can not leave your marriage if you are tied to it for your paper. There's no way you can, because that woman, you're dependent on her for your stay. So if you walk out without getting your stay, they won't give you your paper. But you can establish that you have been domestically violated, or you have been abusive relationship, and that for your life you're running away from that marriage. You have a case. They can't just not give you your paper. They still have to look at it. So what this man has gotten the file, he has gotten it on police record. So it's really oh my God, this let me tell you something. Getting visa, getting status in the UK or in any Western world is complicated. That's the word. It is very complicated. All right, let's continue.
See, this is all my stuff. Even I see there are a lot of my stuff inside, but I left it because of the cab. It would be too much, but I gave her the rest. So I don't know my destination for now. We have to sleep, nothing. I'm homeless for now, but I don't know what to do. Waiting for the cab. So this is my stuff. Thank God. So this is all my stuff. Yeah, this is a car. This is a car.
All right, he said he's homeless. He's homeless because he doesn't have his papers. Okay, if you have his papers, the council, the UK government will get him a place. And the police, since he already gone into police case and he's been asked to move out, the police will help him sort out his life. But he doesn't have his paper. He cannot recourse to public funds, so there's nothing anyone can do. He has to look for friends or go to a hotel or get another house. I mean, it's very easy to get a house there. Let's leave all this, woof, 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 and trying to beat up sentiment, okay? He's living in the UK, he's working, he's making money. he just have to get another flat, okay, and then sort out what is going on. I know we you guys are shouting and talking about UK women, American women, foreign women, Nigerian women abroad. My dear, not all of us are the same. And what the men also do, we need to also talk about it. Okay, so let's not generalize with this story. I'm gonna give you guys the hot story. Okay, hold on, let's finish.
I thank God that I'm free today. I have peace of mind in my life. This torture from this woman is too much. It's too much for me. I'm like a slave in the house. All my blood pressure all the time. I thank God. Glory be to God. I'm hurt.
You guys should know what is going on here. The woman is much more established. She's the one that's controlling the house. This is her house. He's working. He's only paying mortgage. Of course, when he comes to the house, he has to clean the house, and it's her house. You want me to give you paper? You have to take the sheet. That's how it is. That's how it is in the UK, in the Western world. Okay, you take the sheet. And don't come here and think, okay, you just come and just get it by sleeping with her. No, there are other issues, there are other things you have to do. Okay, you have to wash the plates, you have to take care of the house, you have to do child care. It's not easy to get paper now. It's not easy to get paper. So if you don't want to take the shit, yeah, look for other ways to get paper. So it is established that this marriage was based on paper. That you can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me otherwise. All right, so that is the story. That's the man talking. But what I had to do was I had to research and see if there's anybody with extra information about this couple and what actually happened. Now I'm gonna be reading. I have to get my glasses now. Somebody's comments, somebody who knew about this information and what she said. All right, so this woman actually knew this man, and what she said was that, okay, let's go here. This so-called man abandoned his real wife with 3 kids to live with this older woman he calls his wife, and now he's crying domestic violence. Where is your wife you went to the UK with? Your first wife couldn't do anything bad to you because she didn't have a legal document to stay, but now she is better than you. This story gets as it be. Now, I got this from Lady KG's website. And from what this, because woman actually, she's been there. If you want, you can go there and go and check it. I'm not lying. This woman, she made a lot of comments on Lady KG, and she knows this man very well. Apparently, the man had a wife before. This happens to be his 3rd wife. That's what I had. Yeah, he was married before in Nigeria. He got married with someone to someone else, and then took that person to the UK for a visit, and they both said to stay back. Both of them didn't have a paper, and then he got married to another person. Now I bet you that the 2nd wife is still married to him, and that the 3rd wife, which is the one that choked him out, is a marriage for convenience, which is a marriage for paper. And this is this is the icing of the cake. So we know this story is not just about a man crying wolf. We need to understand what has happened here. I mean, Nigerians are talking about this, and you know what? I know that when issues happen, we all have a say. We all have something to say. So I'm going to read one or two people's comments about this particular matter. So this person said, well, I'll not be one said about this case because I like to say this sounds ridiculous. So you mean to say all you have to show for staying or leaving your wife is just this TV and Ghana bags? I think something is really wrong somewhere. You can't say you are stranded when you are not new. Thank you. You have friends and should be able to call one close to you to at least hook you up since you work and make money. Thank you. Easy to sort yourself and move on. Like I said earlier, it is well. Bad wife will holla, bad husband will holla. Now God will help us. I mean, she's right. This guy is not new in the UK. He's been here for some time. From what we heard, he has 2 or 3 children. And from what we heard, this is his 3rd marriage, and he's married for convenience, which is marriage for paper. So he's just crying wolf. He's just trying to, drum up sympathy so he has evidence to send to Home Office. Another person said, let me advise you the way people should have advised if a woman was the victim here. Be patient and endure her more. If that for you, it is better for worse. No perfect marriage. Take it to God in prayer, my dear own Nigerian people. But it is true. If it's a woman that this has happened to, Nigerian people, they'll start saying, stay with your husband. Don't leave your husband. He's your husband. Stay with him. You cannot go. But when it comes to it happening to the man is a different ball game. They start abusing us. They start telling us how we are wicked and everything. I'm not saying a woman should abuse the husband, but what I'm saying is, why is that in Nigerian society or African society, when it happens to the man, our women are called names. We are called this. We are called wizard. We are called Jezebel. We are called this. But when it happens to a woman, yeah, they will tell you, endure now, pray now, talk to God now. Is your home now? You cannot leave your home now. That is like, it's like double standard. It is like double standard. Anyway, there's so many comments which so it's some of the comments are very funny. I'm gonna just put them here for you to read and for you to just understand the fact that people are not buying this man's story. There's more to it, just like I've said. I've tried to analyze the story, what he has said, and I just feel like there's more to this story. And I'm going to end with this person is who says it's only when a woman is the abuser that an investigation is called for. Let it be the other way around. How we'll have loose, we'll have let loose. No one will even care to hear the other side of the story. That's what I'm going to end with, the other side of the story. When we see or hear a social media trend and a social media news, there's always the other side of the story. Now, I've heard that the other lady, that's the second wife and the first wife, they've come out on social media. They're talking about what actually happened to them. I'm going to look for that video, and I'm going to, do a video later in the day and give you more guys about what happened. But this news is trending. But let me tell you something. Africans in the UK, when you marry for paper, this is what happens sometimes. This man is even talking. She just chucked him out. Some of them, they even make them do worse things. So if people tell you their story of marriage for paper, you will cry for them. You even ask them to come back to Nigeria. Like some people are saying to this man, come back home and protest for SARS. It's not a funny story. It's a story of life. It's a story of what is happening in Obodoyibo. For some of us that live here, it is everyday occurrence, okay? But it doesn't mean that there are no women, there are not women in the Western world that are good and they are doing the right thing, or there is no man in the Western world that are good or they are doing, but there are. But that's what it is. That is how it is. That's how getting paper is. So thank you so much for watching, for me analyzing this story. I hope you guys got to know more about this story and the background and be able to ask yourself a question. When you decide to leave Nigeria to come to Obodoyibo, are you ready for what you will get? Are you ready for the shit? Okay, if you are not ready, kukuma, stay back. Some of us, we have seen it all. We have been racially abused. We have passed through a lot. There's so many things you do just to settle down in Obodoyibo. But at the end, if this is what you really want, when the problem starts, just bear it until you get the paper. But if you have other plans, like this man, what he wanted was police to be called in, and he got that, and he has gotten the police report. That is his plan. He's going to go back to his second wife. I tell you, this has been planned. From what I heard, the second wife and the children have come to take him when this video went viral. And I'm looking for that video to bring to you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please drop your comments. What do you think about? Do you have any experience of a Obodoyibo marriage that went wrong, either by the side of the man or by the side of a woman? Please help us drop your comments. I mean, life is what it is. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you drop your comments. God bless you. Until I come your way again, this is Life Issue. Bye-bye.